Hello, you beautiful people. Today I'm starting a new little series on my channel, which I'm going to call Beauty Myths Debunked. And the reason I'm doing this is that I'm seeing so many lies and misconceptions and just stuff that is just plain batshit. And I feel that most of this, or I know that most of this is geared towards making us buy more, pay more, all that stuff. And in a day and age where things aren't cheap and resources aren't limitless, I feel that this is something that we should really address and maybe counter in our own little ways. And because I'm trying to, because I'm making, because I'm making beauty videos, I'm going to attack this starting with, with beauty issues. And so the first and one of the most oft perpetrated myths concern the expiration dates for makeup. Now, this is going to be a theme in several of the series, but today I'm starting off with one thing, which is mascara. Now, people will tell you, magazines will tell you, blogs will tell you, beauty sites will tell you that the expiration date on mascaras is I've read something which was as little as 2 to 3 weeks, and I think it goes up to 3 months tops. But usually they say between 3 weeks and 2 months you should throw away your mascaras, and that is just, it's so nuts, it's making me want to throw up in my own rage. It's just really it's really crazy. So first things first, do not throw out your mascaras after 3 weeks to 2 months. They last longer than that. And it's just, it's insane. And I've brought up a few examples here to show you what I mean. Now, this one is a L'Oreal telescopic mascara, and as you can see, it's all rubbed off because I've had it for so long. And I've had it more than 3 months, but I've not just had it more than 3 months, I've had this tube, this very tube, for 5 years. And it's still as good as the day I opened it. It still does the same with the lashes, the color hasn't changed, nothing's changed about the product. And this is my most used mascara, and yeah, and it's still going strong, it's still perfect. If I'd thrown this out after, let's say, 3 months, I would have wasted so much product and thus wasted money as well. So this is really crazy. Now, mascaras are a little testy, and they are different in their expiration dates. You can't say that that every mascara lasts this long. They all differ a little bit. This, for example, this is a Benefit Bad Gal Plum Mascara. These don't last as long. These last about 6 months, and then they start drying up so bad. And they're not bad mascaras, you know, they're really nice to use, but they dry up really quickly no matter how careful you are. It's something in the formula that makes it so. And then we have another one here, which is the Maybelline Falsies mascara. And that one is actually one that's just a little too wet and a little too runny in the formulation when you first get it, but after about 3 weeks it starts becoming completely perfect and glossy and wonderful for your lashes. So if you were to throw this out after 3 weeks, you would not get all that you can get out of this product in terms of quality and benefits. And this is just a product that you have to have a little patience with, and that's the case for many mascaras and just other products in general. Now, there are a few tips and tricks and concerns that I want to address when it comes to mascaras. The first thing is that people always come up with the argument of germs. You're going to get germs in your mascara, and then you're going to get germs in your eye, and you're going to get pink eye, and all that crap. If you're at a makeup counter and you're trying out mascara, don't use the one that they have in there, use a disposable wand. That's makeup counter etiquette, it's how you do it, and there, yes, people going in all day and them taking it out, using it on different people, germs are going to get in there. You don't want that. Get a disposable wand, have it disinfected before, all of that stuff. Yes, but that's for the makeup counter, that's not for at home use. At home, unless you share it with your entire, flat share, roommates, family, it's not really going to be such a concern. There are much less germs involved in makeup products and mascara than the beauty industry will have us believe. And I mean, and that's the thing, it's the beauty industry. The beauty industry says throw away the mascara after 3 months, it's bad, because they want you to buy a new tube, obviously, and if they have a tube like this which lasts 5 years, they are going to make money once in 5 years out of you, instead of making money once every 3 months out of you because you love the product so much. Right, that's a little tangent. So yeah, germs. Okay, so if you share your mascara a lot with people, then yeah, I'd be just a little bit careful, maybe use disposable ones. If you are the only one using that mascara and you don't have any eye infections when you're using it or stuff like that, then don't worry so much about it. The amount of germs that will get in there isn't great enough usually to give you anything nasty, unless something nasty is living, let's say, in your bathroom or stuff like that, and in which case you should be careful anyway and take measures against that. Other than that, if you have an eye infection, then then maybe toss the mascara or disinfect it as well as you can to avoid getting reinfected after you've healed up. So you have to be careful about that. Other than that, if you're concerned about germs, there's a simple trick which will do two things, which will make the formula better and which will kill most of the germs. And all you have to do is you boil up some water. When it's boiling, you set it aside for about 30 seconds, and then you take your mascara tubes and you dip it in, and you leave it in there between a minute to 5, however much you feel is necessary. And what that will do is the heat will kill almost all of the germs that may be living inside there. And 2, this is really good for mascaras that have dried up a little bit, because it actually gets most formulas to melt and to sort of go back to factory settings just a tad. It won't work on all of them. I find that it doesn't work so well on the Benefit mascaras, for example. After about 6 months, the Bad Gal mascaras from Benefit, they're just they're dry and you can't properly melt them down again. But that's just the product, and that's just, you have to know that about the product. So yeah, this is sort of it for mascaras. Now what you want to watch out for are the few signs that a product does need tossing, and of course it happens, and nothing lives forever. So how do you know how to what to look for and when it is actually time to throw out your mascaras? Now, if they dry up completely and to such an extent that the melting with the boiling water trick doesn't work anymore. If sometimes if you've had an eye infection and you just really don't want to risk getting infected again, toss it. If the product starts clumping or crackling or flaking on your lashes or doing something that it wasn't doing before, if it changes consistency, color or smell, then you know it's not, you know, good anymore. So so these are all signs to toss it. If a product that wasn't flaking or drying up or running before and suddenly does, then that also would be a sign that the formula has changed to an extent where it's not really workable anymore and you shouldn't be using it anymore. But this is really it, and in my experience, and I have about 10 years of makeup experience, it really is simple to tell when a mascara needs tossing, and other than that, keep it as long as you want, use it as long as you want, as long as there's product in there, have fun with it. And don't let the beauty industry or you know, anybody tell you and scare you about this kind of stuff. The germs thing isn't nearly as dire, as dangerous as they all like to say. And as with everything in life, they're trying to make more money off of you, and you just have to know that. It's more profitable for them if you're buying 2 mascaras you know, every 4 months or so. And especially with products you love, you're not going to want to run out of them. And if you toss them after 3 weeks or 3 months, then you're going to spend so much money on products that are not finished, not nearly finished. I mean, really, I use this almost every time that I do my lashes. And I mean, I don't put on makeup every day, so I can't say, yeah, I'm using this 5 days out of 7 in a week. But I use this at least, let's say, 6 times a month, and I've had it for 5 years. So yeah, more than enough product to go around. Don't waste resources, don't waste your money, don't waste your time and energy on, you know, going through all your stuff every 3 weeks and figuring out what you have to toss off the products you love. Don't let all that fear come in the way of you having fun with your makeup and being more responsible with your finances and for the environment. So with that, I'm gonna leave you. Enjoy your mascaras a while longer, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.